Hello crafty friends. Today I'm working on a rock star layout and I'm about ready to do some die cutting, and the UPS guy just came with my brand new little mini cut and embossing machine. It's beautiful. It's super light, and I am looking forward to having something I can just use right on my work surface here. So let's cut out some of the things. We're using the Rockstar Stampin' Dies. It has guitars, microphone, drumstick, and the dies have a guitar pick, a big guitar pick and a small guitar pick, and some lightning bolts. So we'll be cutting some of these things out for embellishments on the page, and it's a great opportunity to try out this new tool. So first cut going in, let's see how it does. Pretty easy to use. There we have it. Perfect. Little guitar. And then there's a stamp that we'll be stamping on this. So let's cut out the rest. I love it. That really worked great. It's nice and light. It makes a good cut, and I think it'll be easy to keep right next to my craft table and just grab it for these quick things. It looks like it'll cut quite a bit in terms of the dies that I have. It'll probably be very rare that I have one bigger than what fits in this machine. I'll come back with a little bit of an overview of the layout and show you the rest of the page. Here's the basics of the Guitar Hero layout that I'm working on. I really wanted to use this paper, particularly from the Rockstar paper pack. You'll see when I show you the pictures a little later, my husband has a guitar wall that looks like this. And so I have some pictures of him with my nephew to put on this layout. The other paper I wanted to use particularly was this one, which has cassettes and speakers and a turntable in it. But you can see that's a lot of just black and white. So I've figured out how I'm going to lay it out using a bunch of the pattern paper and adding a pop of color. So I've got one large sheet here. This will be the left page. I'll put a photo here. A smaller one, I'll put kind of the focal point photo on that mat there. We'll have two 3.5 by 3.5 photos here. I'll use this area to put some embellishments, and then over here I'll put my journaling. And then on the second page here, I've made the title already. I'm using a piece of paper from an old paper pack called Fresh Paint to add some color, but keep kind of that graffiti vibe going. And then over here, I've got another large piece of the other paper I wanted to feature, some black paper that came in the pack. And I'll use two vertical photos over here, again, matted on this bright red. So I think with the red scattered throughout the two pages, it's just enough to make that black and white paper pop. And then I did die cut a bunch of elements that I'll be adding to the page. Once I got started, I couldn't stop. I had to cut little lightning bolts and guitar picks and stars out of every little scrap of paper I had sitting on my desk, especially a little bit of gold paper I found. Just a tiny little piece, but I was able to get a bunch of lightning bolts out of that. So I'll get this all assembled and then show you the finished product. Let's look at the finished layouts. They came out great. I got everything glued down. So we'll start on the left side here. Actually, this page is going to be the left page. So I typed out my journaling. I just printed it on the computer and taped that down there. I did the guitars in different colors, glued down and popped up some of the elements from the die cuts, the guitar picks, the little lightning bolts. I think that came out great. The red picks up the red of the Christmas, all the different colors of the guitars, and you can see this paper is perfect for this picture with the guitar wall behind my husband. And then the facing page looks like this. So I did my letters here out of a textured cardstock that's got a little bit of shine to it, and taped those down. Stamped "You're a Rock Star" on this guitar pick and popped that up. And in the corners, in several of the corners, I kind of just turned them back, roughed them up a little bit. So there you have it. Guitar Hero 2-page layout using the Rock Star paper and the Rock Star stamps and dies. Fun one.